You're listening to an audio blog from Ava Mind, a mental health app created to support your well-being every step of the way. Today's reflection is navigating the stages of grief, understanding the emotional process. Before we dive in, a quick note. If you find these reflections helpful, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your support truly means a lot. And if you'd like to hear Saul and Elia explore this topic in more depth, keep an eye out for the podcast version on our YouTube channel and wherever you get your podcasts. It's part of our series called This Is Not a Real Podcast, cheeky title, Serious Conversations. Grief is one of the hardest journeys we face as human beings. It touches every part of us, mind, body, and heart. Whether you've lost someone you love, said goodbye to a relationship, or even experienced a major life change, grief can feel like the ground beneath you has shifted. You might feel waves of sadness, flashes of anger, moments of numbness, or even sudden laughter in the middle of pain. All of this is part of grief's strange and unpredictable rhythm. So let's take some time together to explore what grief really means, where the idea of stages came from, and how we can find ways to cope, to heal, and even to carry meaning forward. Grief isn't only about sadness. It can show up as shock, guilt, longing, relief, or emptiness. It can feel like carrying a heavy stone or being swept away by waves. Some days you may feel functional, other days it's hard to get out of bed. Both are valid. Grief also affects the body. Trouble sleeping, changes in appetite, constant fatigue. These are all natural responses. Your body carries grief just as much as your mind does. Take a moment now. Notice how grief has shown up for you in the past, in your emotions, your body, or your thoughts. You've probably heard of the 5 stages: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. These ideas came from Elizabeth Kubler-Ross in the 1960s. They were never meant to be a strict step-by-step process, but popular culture made them feel that way. In reality, grief isn't linear. You might feel anger one day, numbness the next, then acceptance for a moment, only to return to sadness weeks later. This doesn't mean you're going backwards. It means grief is alive, shifting, and personal. Think of the stages not as rules, but as possible signposts. They can help you name emotions, but they don't tell you how your journey should look. Today, psychologists see grief as a process, not a destination. The dual process model describes how people oscillate between confronting loss and rebuilding life. Both are necessary. Too much focus on pain can be overwhelming. Too much avoidance can prevent healing. There's also the idea of continuing bonds. Instead of letting go, many people find comfort in keeping a connection, talking to their loved one in thought, celebrating their memory, or living out values they shared. This isn't unhealthy, it's love carried forward. Across the world, grief looks different. In parts of Africa, funerals are community celebrations with music and dancing. In Mexico, Dia de los Muertos brings families together to honor ancestors with food, photos, and joy. In Japan, memorial services continue for years, reminding people that grief is not a single event, but an ongoing relationship. There's no single right way to grieve. Learning from global traditions reminds us that sorrow and celebration, silence and ritual can all coexist. Grief can hurt physically. You might feel a tight chest, a heavy stomach, or constant fatigue. Stress hormones disrupt sleep, appetite, and immunity. Sometimes grief even shows up as broken heart syndrome, where stress weakens the heart muscle. This is why caring for your body matters. Gentle movement, nourishing food, rest, and mindful breathing are not luxuries. They're part of healing. Let's pause for a breath together now. Inhale slowly, hold, and exhale gently. There's no cure for grief, but there are tools to make the weight more bearable. Mindfulness, grounding exercises, meditations, or simply noticing the present moment. Journaling, writing memories, regrets, or emotions to release them from your mind. Rituals, lighting candles, creating memory boxes, or planting a tree. Connection, leaning on people who listen without judgment. Technology can help too. In Ava Mind, you can chat with Ava, track your moods, save reflections, or listen to calming audio when emotions feel too heavy. When you're grieving, self-compassion is essential. Be gentle with yourself. Rest when you need it. Let go of shoulds like "I should be over this by now." Healing takes time. When supporting others, remember presence matters more than perfect words. Listen more than you speak. Offer practical help. A meal, a message, a moment of company. And most importantly, stay present in the months after the funeral, when support often fades. Most grief softens with time. But if the pain feels constant, if life feels impossible to manage, or if hopelessness sets in, professional support can help. Therapists, counselors, and support groups can provide safe spaces to process grief. Seeking help isn't weakness, it's courage. With time, many people discover that grief can live alongside joy. You don't stop missing your loved one, but you find ways to carry their memory forward. Some discover deeper compassion, stronger relationships, or new purpose in life. This isn't about moving on. It's about moving forward, carrying both the love and the loss. Take a moment to think. What meaning or memory do you want to carry forward from someone you've lost? Grief will always be part of your story, but it doesn't have to define your future. Love, memory, and resilience can grow in the same soil as loss. If this reflection resonated with you, you can explore more in the Ava Mind app. Download it today to journal with Ava. Track your moods, listen to calming audio, and create collections of tools to support you whenever you need them. And if you're listening on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need it. Take care of yourself, and remember, you don't have to walk through grief alone.